Alright guys, so actually we're going to be introducing a new game today. So we'll get right into it. The game is called X-samkok. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so like I said, this is definitely different than what you're usually typical of seeing on my YouTube, and that is because I'm actually trying out another game that I've actually been playing for a little over a month now, and it's actually pretty interesting and fun, and not as whale crazy, and you have to spend a bunch of money and stuff. So I'm gonna show you around a little bit and we'll get into it. This video is, however, sponsored by AppCoins, to where if you use my code EGNEX, you can get anywhere from 5 to 65% off all in-game purchases. So if you do plan, feel like paying for the stuff, you can, but this game, honestly, you really don't have to spend much, if at all, to be one of the top players. I'm actually second in my server, and I don't spend at all. So again, that's a great little way to be able to save some money if you want to go that route and buy stuff. Full description how to do so be down in description down below, as well as links to Discord and stuff. I'll probably end up setting up a separate Discord for this game eventually. All right, so I'll just kind of show you around. So first off, what is this game? This game is more of a six-man lineup team. That's more of a kind of like a RPG build-up type game. So, as you can see, you can go into different types of battles. It has some pretty nice graphics, and it's all turn-based style. The one nice thing about it is there's a lot of different aspects to it, but there's also like there's great animations with it. There's lots of different things you can do, but it's also not a game that you have to spend like hours and hours every day on to be able to get somewhere or do anything, etc., etc. So with it, it's nice. Eventually, I'm gonna be going into like what's the best lineups and stuff. But a lot of it is like you have basically three main types. You have your AOE players, which are area damage that hit multiple people. Then you have your support, which is like the healing and uh, rage inducers and etc. like that, to where they basically support out your team. And then you have your hard hitters, which are the ones that hit only one enemy, which has obviously does a greater damage than say an AOE. So with that, it really becomes a balance of what's best in this. I've actually been finding that having a lot of healing is not really a good thing. However, having supports that increase damage, etc., are. But there's a lot of different aspects to this. So if you go in and you look, you have different beasts, which were what you were seeing was giving me buffs throughout that little skirmish. Then you have your equipments, stratagems, which are like ways to basically boost up your individual fighters. And so all in all, it's just actually really interesting. So, and then there's a lot of different things that you can do. Like in the Legion, you have like the Legion boss, which is every day. The Legion rituals, which is just ways to basically keep strengthening your characters in your own team. And then you have like the normal stuff that you can do every day. And then they have a campaign factor, which is time-based. It requires to be able to get enough idle time to be able to go to the next level. And then you have the outskirts, which each one is different. There's kind of like a level system. There's trying to do, and so a lot of it is PvE. There's not as much PvP, but there is PvP factors, such as like with this, or the big one is obviously in the arena. We have several different arenas. This is like every day within your server. Same with this one. Um, and then you have like the faction lineups. So with each of them, basically you have a couple different factions, which are the Wii, Shu, Wu, War, and Immortals, that are basically comprised of different top tier cards. And again, probably next video, if there's a lot of interest on this, I will probably start making videos on what I have found to be the best cards. And the great thing is that all of the characters that you can get and stuff, you can get them for free. It does take time. You could go the pay route if you want, but you do get everything for free. And even with the pay route, if you wanted to go that route, they only come around every so often, and basically you have to you're limited with how much you can actually get out of that. So it's not like the ants where you just freaking bombarded and always have to buy. So I guess what I'll do is, since it is the reset, this is the Isle of Heroes. This is where you actually like draw your different cards and everything. So you get a guaranteed S or S plus card every 10 draws. So that's obviously nice. Makes it so you can boost up a little faster. And you get so many of those free per day. It's pretty ridiculous. So I'll kind of go through and I'll show you a few of the things that we can do. Then you have your normal shop. But I wanted to show as far as like for the purchase stuff. Like if you actually look at the pack shop, they're cheap. I mean, and honestly, the stuff you don't need any of it because you all get it for free. So as far as the buying, not really necessary. Now, if you want like one particular card or whatever, and that event comes along, like the Immortals, then you might spend $100, and that's like your freaking whale with that. Then you have the different things you can purchase, but there's really no need at all. But anyway, hey, give it a try, and if you guys like it, I'll make more content on it, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Hey.